Hello, greetings from Valan YouTube channel. We have been coming to you with different ideas about your growth, happiness, and prosperity. Today, I come to you with a very critical thing that everybody needs in our lives, that is entrepreneurship. In fact, a lot of people do not understand what is an entrepreneur. All of us are actually, but we do not realize that way and behave that way. Let me tell you who is an entrepreneur and a worker and a manager. Entrepreneur is one who is a creative person, who has initiative, who can dream. He is an entrepreneur because the entrepreneur creates ideas and then he tries to sell those ideas in the market. So in any company, there are three kinds of people. Any enterprise, I would say company, enterprise, it can be a school, it can be a government office, it can be a business, it can be a football club, anywhere. Any collective where there are more than one person, call it an enterprise. And that enterprise has three kinds of people. One is the entrepreneur, as I said, who thinks about creating that team and defines the purpose of that enterprise and envisions the future of that enterprise. He is an entrepreneur. And then you have managers. Managers are those who implement the ideas or the pathway that is created by the entrepreneur. Then the third category of people are workers. They simply do a given job. All of them are necessary. What happens in Indian economic and social environment is that, interestingly, in many enterprise, these three people work as one, and that creates the disaster, and that also prevents the growth of a company. The entrepreneur is manager and manager also is worker. You go to a hotel for yourself or a restaurant, you see the manager is taking the orders, sometimes he is serving, sometimes he is cleaning it up also. So this is a commonplace experience in India. But that should not be the case. However big or small an enterprise is, you have to divide these people into these three categories. And the entrepreneur could be one or two people, and then the managers and workers follow. So I would encourage you to become entrepreneur, whether you are working in social sector, business sector, education sector, or a government sector. Entrepreneurship is the key to success. You think out of the box, you take initiatives, you create different options to approach an issue, solve a problem, then you become an entrepreneur. For instance, I give you another interesting instance. If I ask you to go to the market, let's say, and if there can be three different modes of going to the market. You can walk there, you can take a three-wheeler to get to the market, you can ask for a lift, you can cycle down or take a motorcycle. So these are several options. You may take the easiest option, but you, as an entrepreneur, you should be able to think of these different options. That is called creativity. And when you are creative, when you are able to create different options, you will be able to penetrate market, expand your business, and also take your enterprise into success. So entrepreneurship is really having the drive, initiative, dream, and the energy. As an entrepreneur, you cannot be led back because entrepreneur also is a leader. You have to lead your team. So you have to be self-motivated, energetic, enthusiastic, and taking all the time initiative. And then things become easier. A lot of people are always looking for a leader. In Indian culture, people say that there are masses, but they are all looking for a leader. That is where you come in as an entrepreneur. One initiative, one creative idea, makes you apart from others and makes you a leader and entrepreneur. So take that initiative, learn about it, read about it, and be an entrepreneur. That is the way to become successful in life. Thank you.